Welcome to
Vlog 3.
Vlog 3 question mark? Nice. Okay, so this is Vlog 3, and today we're gonna be covering week 3.
Yeah, week 2 of classes.
Week 2 of classes, week 3 of being here. Almost. 2.5.
Is this gonna be something like mass, like they say, like week 22 of ordinary time?
Welcome
like
to week
3 of classes.
Welcome to week 3 of ordinary time. Okay, so let's see. Where do we end off? Sunday?
We ended off Sunday of week 1, so
All right, so
really added dates. Maybe.
Sunday of week 1. So that means we are. Did we talk about Sunday?
We briefly
you
mentioned
said something about.
I really didn't do
playing the
anything.
guitar.
I didn't do anything about except homework, and then
You played the guitar at mass.
Yeah, so at mass, so for a while, I want to really get into like praise and worship music, music ministry, and stuff like that. So I talked to Tyler, the guy who's kind of in charge of like that kind of stuff here. He pretty much said, just show up for 7 o'clock mass. We'll like show you the songs. If you think you can play them, just like go ahead and join us. And like if there's something you just don't know how to play or it's too hard, just back off. You don't have to play with us. Just kind of like he said pretty much just jump right in. Over the week, let's practice the songs, and you'll just get better. And so that's what I did. I showed up Sunday, and they just like set up a little stand for me, and just gave me like a couple songs, and I just played what I could. I think it went pretty well. You couldn't hear me that well, but that's kind of the idea. I don't want people to hear all the mistakes I'm making just yet.
Yeah. And you're trying to sing.
I am trying to sing. Yeah. My main goal by the time I finish college is to be able to sing. Second is graduate.
Second is graduate.
Yeah.
Third, actually no. First, grow in spirituality.
Okay.
Grow in
Yeah,
relationship. Second,
Sing.
sing. Third, graduate.
Yeah.
Graduate's on the bottom of the list.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so Sunday, mass, 11 a.m., 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm. A lot of this just can get really routine because
Yeah,
just
we
classes,
should. I feel like we shouldn't talk about classes.
Yeah, unless there's something very interesting that happened in the class.
If something crazy happened,
Mm-hmm.
like, for example, an explosion.
I do have something that interesting that did happen
class.
On Friday. It won't take that.
We'll talk about that when Friday comes up.
On Friday.
Monday,
nothing too special.
nothing. Newman.
Newman didn't really have anything. Monday was just kind of boring. Should we talk about some of the people we've met though?
Yeah.
At Newman.
Okay, so yeah, we have Sam Sargent.
Sam Sargent. A lot of you saw her on Project Life. She helped with the Office of Youth Ministry. She was at Steubenville too.
She worked at OIM as
so she is the president of the Newman Center here. I guess that means she's just kind of in charge.
She's in charge of a lot of things. They have I guess a step down from Sam Sargent would be Adam Yancey.
Adam Yancey.
I don't know. Adam Yancey's on his 5th year, so I mean he could be a step up, but who's to say? Yeah, he's been here for 5. I think this is his 5th year. He's graduating in December. Maybe November. I talked to him about that. Yeah, so he was in the Catholic newspaper, the church guy. Yeah, so that's him, and then who else we got? Chris. Chris is the adult.
He's the adult. We don't really know anything about him though.
He's more awkward than me, if that's possible. He's more awkward than me.
He's a good,
he gave me a shout
guy.
out at mass. Did I tell you about this?
No.
We were at mass, and at the end of mass they were doing announcements about getting people involved at Newman, because not everyone at mass was actually actively going to Newman.
They're just coming to mass on Sundays.
And so they were. He goes, I'm awkward. You don't have to talk to me, but if you do want someone to talk to, Connor Avrilla, are you in the building right now? And I was like, what? I'm a freshman. I barely even established my territory yet. And he made me raise my hand, and he was like, just talk to this kid. He'll make it more awkward, but it'll be social. And I was like, okay. So that was that.
We've taken his table pretty much. They say he used to do work at this specific table. And since day one, I've been working at the table all day. Connor
This
comes in.
one that we're on. Hopefully they understand that.
We shouldn't tell them that.
Don't. If you're a Newman member, don't
tell.
Be mad at us.
But yeah, so we've taken this table. It's a good table. I can understand why he's mad, but I'm not gonna give it up.
Yeah, we're not gonna give it up. We're using it for the videos.
Yeah.
Okay, so Monday, nothing.
Monday,
Tuesday, nothing.
Oh, are we still talking about people we met though?
Oh, shoot, yeah, I'm
Oh yeah,
sorry.
so
Completely off topic.
yeah, so for you guys from St. Clement, we met Christina Halfman, who is David Halfman's sister, older sister? I
Younger.
think? Younger?
David's older. He was in the seminary and then he discerned out.
Yeah.
And I think he has a girlfriend now. Which
so.
doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
Christina Halfman, I think she's a sophomore.
Junior, I think.
Junior? Yeah,
Junior?
she's a junior. She's a junior. Oh yeah, so and then we have Mo.
Mo.
She's just a
We're trying
joy
to
to be
think
around.
of people they might know or recognize a little bit.
Oh, we're trying to think of people that recognize.
Yeah, I mean, if we just let
Joe the intern.
Joe the intern, a
Second
different
Joe the intern. Joe the intern works for the Catholic newspaper. There's the Joe the intern for the Catholic newspaper, and then there's Joe the intern for something else. I don't know what the other Joe the intern does. They were both at Steubenville,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
I think this is a different Joe the intern than what the St. Clement people know.
Yeah, maybe they don't know them, but ICD kids know him. I'm pretty sure they know him.
They'll know. I think that's like all the people they know. We just be listing names now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, on to Tuesday.
Tuesday. No, I can't. Like
Salt
I
and
feel like
Light.
we didn't do it. Oh, Salt and Light.
I wasn't there. I was doing homework.
It was interesting. We talked in the Y Lounge, and then it started storming.
That was actually kind of cool. They said you should go home.
We just stayed.
We just live right across the street, but I just stayed and did homework and then played guitar.
Yeah, so that was fun, and okay, so yeah, I'm learning guitar.
Mm-hmm.
People who don't know that.
Tuesday, was that your first lesson?
Tuesday wasn't. I think
Monday?
Sunday, because I've been playing. I think I was maybe it was Tuesday.
I think it was Tuesday. So, did you?
No, maybe it was Monday.
Did you say you wanted to learn guitar, or like I could show you, or how did?
I think the topic came up at. Okay, so I was talking to you about. I was gonna try to get lessons from one of my roommate neighbors, and so we were talking. He's like, "Yeah, I'll teach you guitar." I was like, "Cool." I was like, "I'm ready for it," and he never really. He did. He mentioned it a few times. I didn't take him up on it, and then I told David. David plays guitar, so
yeah, I've been playing guitar for 10 years now.
Showed me a few chords, and
yeah, I mean, I'm a terrible teacher. I could not teach him anything, but he wanted to learn a little bit, so
no, you're a good teacher.
I showed him some chords, and he's learned really quickly. Like, it's been less than a week. He can already play a song.
Yeah, I can play
pretty well.
I'm just active. So I practice in the morning and then I practice at night, and I think that was good.
Like, I'm afraid his grades are gonna go down because he's doing nothing but
Yeah,
playing.
he
guitar.
actually mentioned that. You actually mentioned about my grades. Yeah, so I'm learning guitar, and hopefully, God willing, I become a youth minister. I can be the next Matthew Maxwell with the guitar.
He'll do great.
I won't be as good, but yeah. So, all right. So that was Tuesday. Wednesday,
Mass again.
Mass, and
We're just kind of
Confession.
listing. We're just listing a bunch of stuff now. It's not that interesting.
probably the first video. You're like, oh, this is cool, and now it's like, oh, you guys are saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. There was there confession?
Yeah.
There was confession in the silent lounge. These people don't even know what the silent lounge is.
No, we should give him a tour after. If this video is kind of short, we should just give him a quick tour.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, so really, nothing interesting happened at all this week. On Friday,
Thursday adoration again.
Yeah.
Friday.
Friday, the only thing interesting that happened to me is I had for my exercise science class, which meets at 12:30 and ends at 1:20. We actually had to meet at the YMCA in town.
Young man. Sorry. Go.
It's about a mile and a half. It's about a mile and a half away, and I just thought I'll just walk. I'll start at 12 and get there like in 10 minutes early. I'll just walk. I'll be fine. The tour's only supposed to take like 20 minutes, so I'd have another 20 minutes to walk back and get to my classes. But we ended up starting a little late, and then the tour went instead of 20 minutes, like 25 minutes. So we ended up stopping around like 1:10, 1:15. So I only had like 15 minutes to get to my Spanish class at 1:30. Luckily, I've got this guy in my class, John. He's a local from Crooksville, and I asked if he could give me a ride because I was not going to make it in time for my class. He's like, yeah, no, sure thing. We drove back. I had like 5 minutes to go to Newman to grab my backpack, up to my room to grab my Spanish folder, and then across the quad into Baldwin Hall to get my Spanish class. And I got there at like 9:31. My teacher had just closed the door, and I just came like running in, and I'm like sweating at this point because I had my jacket on because it was like raining really bad. And I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I was like in town for my other class, and he's like, no problem. It's like, just sit down. I'm like, great. So that's the only thing interesting that really happened on Friday.
Was Friday the day that it rained?
It did rain. It rained.
Or was it Thursday? I think it was Friday, wasn't it?
It was like Thursday afternoon and then into Friday.
Okay, so yeah, Thursday. I had a class all the way in Barnett Hall, and I have the next class at Ophelia Parish, OP, as it is commonly known by the youth.
What time are we at?
We
had 11 minutes.
Yeah. So, basically for that, okay, so I have a class at Barnett Hall at 8:30, and then it ends at 9:20. So if it ends at 9:20, I have 10 minutes for my next class to be at 9:30 at Ophelia Parish. So I have to I have to speed walk. Yeah, so the classes are in two separate buildings on the opposite ends of the campus. So I have to speed walk 10 minutes of speed walking all the way there. So it's like, I think it's like a half mile, if I had to guess. And
right.
so basically I have to do that in 10 minutes. But my class got out 5 minutes late. So I had 5 minutes to run all the way there. And
avoiding puddles as much as possible.
yeah, so okay, so when I was running, I have tennis shoes on. So these tennis shoes are they're airy shoes. So like they're when I kick, I was running on the sidewalk. Sorry, I'm talking so fast. But I like skimmed the top of a puddle and just, I mean, my foot was completely soaked. I got there on time, but they were already in class.
Yeah.
They were already talking, so it was awkward
Did
walking
we do
in.
anything Friday night? We just played games Friday night. Is that right?
Friday night, game night, played Jenga. Pretty awesome.
Oh, we played, yeah.
What was that yesterday? No, yesterday.
Friday.
Yeah, yesterday was Saturday. Yeah, and then Saturday we played a game called Sardines, and
went to the soybean festival.
great games. Soybean festival,
Yeah.
really goofy place.
Interesting
people.
They were not soybeans.
There were no soybeans in sight.
Disappointed.
We thought it would be more of a thematic soybean festival. And also we listened to Gin Leggings again. They played, and
Actually fell asleep a couple times.
he fell asleep because he doesn't like the ukulele.
No, because I was exhausted.
Oh, because he was exhausted, and he doesn't like the ukulele. And
not
then
not my instrument.
what else did we do? We went back to the Newman Center, played Sardines, then we played silent football, which was
You lost.
fun. And I can't say the word GIRL because that's my punishment for losing. Every time I say that word,
He has to
I have to
jump
put
to
my
the ground
forehead
and
on the
fist right
ground.
to the ground until we play again and he doesn't lose.
until we play again, I have this punishment.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Should we do a tour or do we not?
Let's pause it here. We'll do a separate tour as a separate video.
As a separate video.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could start getting for late.
So,
Alright, so thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
See you again next time.